Why is his singing voice so high?
Yeah.
Y'all can't tell me that shit ain't sad.
Hope that you never get over me. You'll never.
If anything, it's all about how you approach the mindset.
Bro,
like, literally, you could be like,
never gonna get over me.
I hope they never get over me on this podcast world, bro. Like, I hope I make it to the top.
I'm gonna be in your head forever.
Yeah, that could be anything. Your job, that could be toxic. Like, you know
what I'm saying. But welcome to Life of the Game podcast, man. This is episode number 4, and we back with more gems. To my left of me, to the left of me, my dog, little bro. All right, he's introducing himself now. How you feeling, bro?
I feel better. I'm feeling good today. You know what I'm saying? I'm in with my guys. Kentucky's going to Sweet 16. Clap it up for them.
Goofy Goober. Guess what? This ain't gonna come out till the goddamn
all right, well,
shit
shut
over.
the hell up and start over then. Let's do this shit.
Oh my God. An idiot. I knew he was gonna fuck it up, bro.
All right,
we had a great transition. The song went off.
Start the over.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Don't even do it, bro. Just keep it rolling, man. Get the ins and outs.
I cuss too much. I can't cuss on there. My mom got on my ass about cussing.
There you go, cussing again. Welcome to Life of the Game podcast. We're here for episode number 4. Yes, sir. And to the left of me, my dog, my homie, ED3, man. How you feeling today?
Legendary.
Let's
work.
To the opposite side of him, my dog, Zachy Lay, ZL. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling real good. Blessed.
JB, man, keep doing your thing, bro. The podcast.
Shout out JB,
fire.
Man. Listen, JB don't get enough credit. He behind the camera. That's my dog. That's our guy. You know what I'm saying?
All the edits, bro.
All the edits.
Like,
shout out to JB though. For
if you need a mixtape,
oh my goodness,
hit him up because this is what he do. Anything, any kind of tape. Pictures, I mean, he's you know
hit him.
You know who he is.
JB Productions on Instagram.
Shout out to my dog, man.
Need that.
Man, it's just us today, man. We get to sit back and just reminisce on the last 2 episodes of having, 2 great athletes that was in here with us. Starting off with Tay and then Chase following. I mean, with those 2 guys, I just feel like one, the podcast is growing for sure. I think those two are two great dudes to put on the episode. But also just to understand like the mindset of one high school athlete who's just finishing and the other one is a freshman in college, and like understanding like how far advanced they are already for their age. I know a lot of gems they dropped. One was just putting people in position to let them see things that they didn't get the opportunity to see. And I feel like that is huge, bro. Putting your people in position to win, that's the key to life.
And I think that's what, when you are like in that position, I think that's what you should do for real. Cause like, I mean, like, yeah, you can make it. Yeah. But it's how many people, what's going to happen after you long gone? Like, how many people can you affect? So,
Jay-Z said something along the lines of they measure success about how many people around you are successful.
Jay-Z said a lot. Shout out to Hov, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Hov.
And both them came in here and they dropped a lot of gems. They're taking people with them, and I think they're gonna leave a legacy in Fort Wayne for a long time, even after their respected careers are over.
For sure.
I respect that.
And both are wise beyond their years.
Oh man, my gosh, bro, geniuses.
Talking like he.
I thought Chase. He sounded like a dad of 4, had a career, retired. I'm like, bro, what?
Nah, he major though. Shout out Chase.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Life's good, man. We just about to chop it up today. No real top subject. We're just gonna bounce ideas off each other and see how it all works. I think one of my first questions is like, we all train kids, right? And do you train your girls different than you train your boys?
Ooh, see, for me, people kind of know me as a boys trainer. For the last year or so, I kind of started dipping more in the girls training, obviously. But my thing is, I don't think you should train girls differently than boys, especially with how the game is developing right now and how popular it's getting with the Caitlin Clarks, the Juju Watkins, like all those.
Yes, sir.
Make sure he said it. Y'all know he does not like her.
Hannah Hidalgo.
But look who he said. Because she played like, listen.
Yeah. So
that's all I'm going to say.
All the advanced players play more like, I don't even think it's right to say play like guys anymore. Like,
no. They just advanced.
Yeah, you just got to, I think the trainers of Fort Wayne are doing a great job. Like, we're training everybody to be basketball players rather than a boy basketball player or girl basketball player.
Yeah.
Because I think the
shout out to all the trainers, man. I don't got no beef with any of them. I love what y'all doing. Y'all keep doing your thing.
We all on the same team.
Yeah, we on the same team, and that's what we gonna preach here, man. Yes. That's kind of one thing that I want to talk about just as we continue to dig into this podcast, bro. I don't care if you work for PSM, OPS, Traction,
Pro Standards, Mad
Apple. I mean, listen, the whole goal that we all trying to do is just develop people.
For sure.
And that's what we do here. So if we send you an invite, don't think it's about OPS. I don't care if you don't work, bro. You don't have to agree with what's happening at OPS. Just come in here.
Come hang out with the guys.
And hang out, bro. We're not going to put you in no weird situation where you're jeopardized by anything. And if it is, just holler at us. We edit it, cut it out. But most of the stuff we not cutting out.
We're all people in the community, man.
For sure.
We here to help people. So what about you? Are you training boys and girls different or like?
I think that it depends on what state of what age they are. So like for me, I deal with the youth, so I don't really deal as much like the higher end. So like just teaching the smart fundamentals because like, as kids grow up, how to offensive rebound or how to make a move and get into the paint, play off 2 feet, how to do like certain stuff at a younger age. So as you get older and specializing in that. So I don't really train them different. Like I think basketball is a very I wouldn't say simple because it's not simple, but it's like the things that work forever.
Yeah.
If you watch a lot of players, like nobody in their head is catching like I'm gonna make them. All right, when I go between the legs, I'm gonna go behind the back and I'm gonna shoot it. No, like they just react. So the biggest thing is just teaching how to react. Like I know some players and I watch a lot of players play when I'm at Sport 1, and it's like you can watch them and it looks like. Okay, they're so used to going around cones and I'm gonna go between, and the defender is right there and they rip them. Instead of working on like when I rip through, like go through the person's shoulder or like how to attack and play off 2 feet or how to become patient when I get in the paint. So I really try to specialize in the parts of the game like that are transferable from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and on because we don't do that enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like you got a kid who like he's at 16, he don't know how to rip past somebody. Yeah. Catch it, rip, go. Like what are you doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just giving the basics first. And
that's huge. For me, man, actually, I'm not going to lie to you. I do. Yeah. I'm a little more strict and stern on my boys.
Because they need it, though. Especially at the age you train.
Yeah.
They need that.
But, like, my girls can get away with anything. Maybe because I'm getting prepared to be a girl dad. But they definitely have a different spot. But I love training both. But in the weight room, it's not like a difference in, like, not necessarily in the way they're trained. I think women have stronger hips and more flexible. So obviously it's a lot different between those. And then boys are naturally more explosive than girls. So that's a little different as well. But for the most part, it's not that way. I guess more on the soft spot wise. Yeah, for sure. I'm a sucker for.
But I think honestly, and like I don't even know if this is a hot take, but I think boys, once you hit like 11, 12, 13, 14, like they need that structure and that discipline.
Yeah. Because that's the foundation of where they're headed.
I remember being that age and you get that, you like, oh man, like you get that swag. You start to feel yourself. Like I remember that.
Well,
so I know.
It could really even be a thing where like guys, we think we know everything
at a young age,
whereas girls are more open to like they're trying to learn.
And they will run through a wall for you.
Yes.
Whatever you tell them to do, they're going to respond.
Shout out to my girls. Shout out to my dogs.
Shout out to all my PFW, all my high schoolers, all my middle school.
Shout out Lex, shout out Lauren, shout out Ellie Tam.
Shout out the whole team.
Shout out.
You got 20 girls.
I can't. Yeah, I can't do that.
And shout out them. And you be doing that favorite stuff. You need to stop doing that.
See,
I was in the meeting.
Chill.
All the stars.
That was just because they.
No, that's crazy work. Wild. I didn't like that. I really wanted to point it out in front of them.
I can name on mine because I only work out like 4 or 5, so I'm good.
They're the 2 new girls on the team.
I might have favorites, but I'm never going to say it.
They're the 2 new girls on the team. I put the stars to make them feel,
No.
All right.
That might hurt the other ones. You don't know.
All right, that's fair. I love y'all all though. Y'all know that.
Sorry, we got it. We kind of coach up Elijah a little bit because he's new to this training space.
I'm glad he's in it though. Because like listen, this is one thing I was thinking about the other day though, like how much more advanced you two are in this like whole concept than I am, just because you guys started so much younger and like congratulations to y'all too for sure. Because like when y'all do get this age, it's like y'all seasoned vets by the time y'all 28. I'm 3-4 years in, and by the time you get 28, you're gonna be
7,
8. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be.
And I'm still the thing is like we played against a game. It was a game, and it was overtime, and I was freaking out more than my players, and they made my players freak out. And I remember like being a player, seeing a coach freak out.
Yeah.
So like those moments, like again, I'm learning so like on the fly so much with this stuff. So
and one thing I want to say about coaches, the day you stop learning is the day you should stop coaching.
You always got to be. Hey,
that's real. Like
one of the most major things I learned is that you always have to be a student in life.
There's so much knowledge in the area, even in the area. Like
for sure.
There's so much knowledge you can take from anyone and everyone.
That's a great segue.
Doesn't matter what sport it is.
Great segue into my question, or more than my topic, and we can talk about this. But what do you guys view or see the role of a coach in shaping young athletes?
For me, I think I say that you teach the players so much. I try to teach them about being a good teammate in life. It's not so much like basketball, again, like it stopped bouncing for you, me, like, you know what I'm saying? That football stopped, right? So who are you, like, what intangibles and things can you take from the sport in life? Okay, like celebrating somebody else's win. It's major. And a lot of people don't know that.
People hate that.
Yeah, like, why? How come I'm just as qualified, but like delayed doesn't mean denied. Pause, freeze. Delayed doesn't mean denied.
What God intends as a no can be a no in this season, but it's preparing you for whatever season.
Whatever's next, baby. We all right. You know what I'm saying?
So dropping gems tonight.
So for me, just teaching them, like, guys, like when somebody comes out of the game, you stand up, high five. When you, like, those things go such a long way in building.
Bro, we need some better chairs. My fault.
Dang, you can't cut that out, JB. But look.
Put that in there, man. They need it. Buy the merch.
Hey,
buy the merch.
Buy your merch. So
y'all helping us out. We're gonna have a crazy setup soon. Just
stay tuned.
Just stay tuned. Just keep supporting, bro.
Yeah.
Just keep supporting.
But
all right, finish Elijah. Finish, man.
But
finish.
the biggest thing for me is, man, like, and you could say, like, what do we teach them? But like, again, we talked about it before. What do they teach me? Again, I would have never thought, like, in my journey, and this is big for me, and I love talking about my girls, and I always will. But like, for me, man, like, they taught me more about this sport than I learned a lot playing, but like I've learned more coaching than I ever did playing. Like those big wins, when I'd say all the time, big wins coaching are up there with big wins as a player.
Yeah.
So those moments and like the hanging out when they're all hanging out together and they sitting and joking and kikiing, like those to me, like I remember those moments, like how much. So like they teach me, you know what I'm saying, like how to relax. Like, yeah, we didn't win, it didn't look great, but we won. You know what I'm saying? But like, relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They're still 11. They figuring it out. So they taught me a lot. And as much as I've taught them, they've taught me the same equally. So shout out to y'all. I know y'all watching. Shout out to y'all. Run the plays right.
Zach, go ahead. Elijah has talked a lot on this episode.
I'm high. I'm lit today.
Shut up. But
I'm lit today.
Yeah.
Zach.
So can you ask the question again? I kind of forgot.
Yeah, it's been 20 minutes, so that's probably crazy.
Hold up. I dropped gems right there, though.
Anyway,
it was good.
Listen, basically what the conversation is about is the role of a coach shaping youth athletes.
So with this question, I'm going to just go off my experience. My coaches taught me through, like, sports teach you life lessons. That's kind of like life of the game, you know? So, like, life and basketball are together.
Like
knowledge.
Yeah, you feel me? So, but, like, we was just talking before we got on the podcast, and, like, with basketball, I believe that if you watch someone play basketball, a lot of times you can tell the way they live life. Like, if you watch me play basketball, I'm, like, very laid back. I never feel rushed. Like, I'm, like, just listening to my own, like, I'm doing my own thing. And that's kind of that's kind of how I live life. Like,
that's huge.
I'm a very calm person. Like, I'm just to myself. But just that. And then I think basketball, football, baseball, they all teach you different life lessons.
Agreed.
So that's why I'm pro, like, playing multiple sports. Just like,
I wish I did, man.
Baseball, you can get paid $300 million to hit a baseball 40% of the time. Like,
literally.
Yeah, they're teaching you how to fail, but like he just said, delayed doesn't mean denied. Like, just
gems.
But I was talking too damn much, though. That's a gem. Go ahead.
I didn't say that you didn't drop gems.
Go ahead, Unc.
You did drop a gem, though, saying like your team helps you and teaches you stuff even sometimes more.
I dropped a lot. I might talk a lot.
So that was good, man.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. Not any.
There we go. But how I just see it is like I'm not really even like an X and O's coach. Like it's really life for me and just like confidence. Like when you bring your child to me in the weight room, my whole goal is to build their confidence to a spot where they never understood where they could get to. And I feel like confidence in life really breaks down those doors, because if you 100% agree and believe that who you are is who you are, then no one else can take that happiness from you. And the weight room is, I mean, once you knock out goals after goal after goal, you're just easily stacking those days of confidence. So, I mean, that's big for me. And like he said, the whole concept of the youth teaching me, like, listen, there's so many words. I don't even know what they speak a different language.
Sigma,
skibbity toilet. I just be
Riz.
like, huzz.
Wait.
Like,
Skibbity what?
Skibbity toilet.
What is that?
I don't listen.
I ain't never heard that one.
I've never heard.
It's not a good thing.
That has to be the new one.
Sigma, Alpha. Yeah, it's so. Listen. Make sure y'all know what y'all kids saying too, though, because
Please
sometimes huzz is not.
You know,
it's not husband.
Pops, you know what that is.
Huzz is what it sound like.
Yeah.
Don't be one.
Real, boy or girl.
But yes, but yeah, I think being a coach is kind of overlooked a lot as well. There's some people
who shouldn't
probably should not be coaching.
Yeah,
but I'm not the person who
you played
coordinates
JV basketball in '89.
Yep, here he goes.
Sorry.
But I think if you're not trying to elevate and grow and going to conferences and studying about coaching or the game or whatever it looks like, then that, like Zach said, that probably should be your exiting right there, because that's really important.
Every game is evolving every single day we're alive.
Every day.
The game 5, depending on, we had this conversation the other day, or it was last week, I think it was, but like, can football players nowadays play 10 years ago? Can people 10 years ago play 10?
No, it's the evolution of the sport.
Basketball-wise, it's the same thing. So,
and just in coaching.
Yeah.
For sure. The way they were training people 10 years ago.
It's not even close.
Not even close. Listen, boys are running 4.2s.
50-inch vertical.
Get on your horse.
50-inch, like that ain't normal. They're, you know what I'm saying? 10-1. Breaking sub 10s in 100 is like, what lab were you made in? Because that ain't normal. Anywhere you go, that's not normal. So
put that work in, man. I love it though.
That's huge. So that's youth sports, man. I really didn't have a topic to go after that.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So like, again, like, so like for me coaching, like, again, they come to me and I didn't want to be that coach that was just like, oh, only talk about basketball. Like, nah, like my players will text me about like distractions in life. So like, how did y'all like deal with distractions like when it came to sports with?
When I was playing?
Yeah, like with
man. That's my problem. I wasn't good at that.
With significant others or
man, I'll be honest with you. When I had problems outside of basketball, because really, like when I started having life problems, was I only played basketball by then. But like, when that started happening, I used basketball as the escape.
But sometimes you go through things and it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get through those.
I mean, it's hard.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's dope. For me, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You got it.
I asked the question. You go ahead. You answer.
You ask the question again.
How did you deal with distractions?
All right, listen. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck because I don't want people to think I'm just this liar. I sucked at like I was distracted easily. That's my problem. That's what kind of stopped me from getting to where I could have potentially went.
That's real.
I didn't really have a person to like bounce these ideas off of. I don't know. It probably was more on me that I didn't have a relationship with my coaches to be that open with them, because I always thought they was horsing me somehow. But a lot of the times it was just me, bro. It was me. Like I said, like boys think they know everything. So it was some great coaches that I had, like Mike Lito, that I probably should have leaned more into. Virgil Tharp, Carl Thomas, Aaron Lane. I mean, all those AWP guys were
Dope.
next level dudes, bro. And it was more me than them. And once I realized that as I got older, I'm like, all right, well, you wet the bed, all right? You pissed the bed.
Sure.
That's on you. You got to lay in that. That's you. But as I got older, I think just really having mentors and people that have already went through the field and through life, like I got a mentor for every decade after
That's
me.
real.
So like
That's
I'm in my
real.
20s right now, and I have a best friend that's in his 20s, and we bounce ideas of 20-year-olds together. But then we have someone who's 30 and someone who's 40 and someone who's 50, just to like see what those next 10 years look like. What are you going to see? What battles will you have? And I think that's what athletes need. Like I don't know, I can't speak for my brother, but he has bounced this idea that I kind of helped create who he is now because he always had someone
To watch
older,
and look up to.
you know what I'm
Sure.
saying, to
That's
mimic
major,
his
yeah.
game after
It's
and take
huge.
what's really good and see my bads, and I would tell him like I messed up right
Because
there.
you had already been through that.
Exactly.
Yeah, like,
So-
you know.
I think the whole concept of the distraction thing is big and it's very relevant right now because social media is killing
Oh my goodness.
Killing
everything.
brains.
Like killing,
Yeah.
like social media thinks for you. I just
Mm-hmm.
did 30 days no social media. I literally came up with some of the craziest ideas in that moment because I had to think of things on my own.
This
I couldn't-
podcast.
literally, it was created in those 30 days.
For real.
100%. So like,
Major.
and everything coming. Like we got
Mm-hmm.
some bangers coming. We about to go crazy in the next 365. But
Real.
That's dope though, bro.
yeah, and I think the closer you get with God, the more those distract. Like not let me say
Ooh.
this: the distractions don't go away, but you begin to understand how to manipulate what the distraction
it's
is
a
trying
test,
to push
yeah.
you to.
Yeah,
It's
you
can-
either
all of
a
it,
test
yeah.
or it's like the Holy Spirit telling you, like, look, no to this, yes to this, yes to this, no to that, and like
Or if it's not even a yes or no thing, it's like one thing I've learned recently is like when you go to him and you ask for like a solution, sometimes he don't give you the solution right away as like a yes or a no, but he gives you a scenario where it's
Yeah.
like
In
which
it
you
teaches you
write
the
on-
lesson that you
yes,
need to learn.
yes, like
Yeah.
patience or anything like that. Those
Yes.
those are huge. That's
Yes.
huge.
Gives you opportunities to learn. So
If you
No, that's
if you
both-
really want it,
Yeah, you
right?
gotta-
Like you
you
can
gotta-
ask for patience. Patience will come. A situation where you need patience,
And then
and
you
if you
gotta
don't
display that.
answer that,
Then
then
you
you
don't
don't
go
want
from it.
patience because
Yeah.
you're
For
not.
sure,
Yeah.
100% right. I don't know, like for me in sports, like I grew up like I guess like you did too, but like social media was really buzzing, like really, really
I don't
starting.
know what you tried to say. Like I didn't.
I mean, yeah. I guess we all did. I just think you a little older. You know what I'm saying? You know how a relationship. You know, you're young to me, but
oh my goodness.
I think for me, and I needed to shout them out because they watching, and I know they are. But my parents in my camp, like my family, like they always were, like they love you now. Like everybody loves you now, or like that girl loves you now, or that coach loves you now. But like the first time something happened though,
Where they all go?
where they at? You know what I'm saying? So my aunts, my mom and dad, like they was always harping on like, son, they love you. They love you. They gonna tell you how great you are. You know what I'm saying? But you got to stay the course with everything. When it came to academics, they was super hard on me. When it came to sport, like just keeping the main thing. That's my dad. Me and my dad's quote. It's keep the main thing when it comes to work and or like
Life.
coaching and life. So I tried to. I mean, it's hard. It's a different era now. Like you know what I'm saying, where like I was like a pretty good basketball player, where people like wanted to hear like and be around and girls and all that. Like it was hard to manage. You know what I'm saying? It was hard to manage. So
Girls?
hey,
You was one of them.
hey,
He
listen.
was one of the hus.
I had
He was one of the hus.
I had listen.
Oh, he was
And things really slowed down for me once I found that partner and that person in the time. But seriously, it goes such a long way. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hold up.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, man.
Hey,
We
if
come
you
a
know,
long
you know.
way. We
If
come
you
a
know,
long
you
way,
know.
man.
Look how far we
But
came.
Proud of you, man. Proud of you, man. Ron Howard, we proud
Through
of you.
the
too.
fire, I still know that we would reign.
That might get copyrighted, but it's all right. But look, but nah, yeah, just keep the main thing. Don't put social media is taking over. You ain't gotta broadcast everything. Don't look at everybody, because if you're looking at everybody, it's like
Hey, remember, social
What-
media is
what's
just
the-
a highlight
what's
reel.
the- what's
it's not
the-
real life.
the
It's
quote
a
of
snippet of what people are going through, but you don't really know.
comparison is the thief
Oh
of
my-
joy.
Yep.
Wait,
That's what I was
Comparison is the thief of joy,
That's
y'all.
what I was thinking, right there.
So when I get on there, just because this dude posted and he posted with this, he got an AMG, he got the nice watch on, he got everything, right?
Or this trainer get the train Bron or everybody in the world. That felt personal, I know.
Who training Bron?
Maybe not even Bron, but you know what I'm saying? Like they on the West Coast and in the sand training. I'm like,
but you could be like, damn, like I'm trying to get out there too. But like you got to think, like again, that's what goes back to that point. Like celebrate somebody else's wins. If that's my man's or somebody I know, like bro,
or don't even gotta be like just celebrate them because you happy for them. You don't ever know when that door gonna come for you,
and you better be ready to run through it.
And you worrying about the comparison. You're not really preparing for when it is your time. What you gonna do with all that power, with all that?
For sure.
With that post, you know what I'm saying? Like some people, if you're not mentally there and you got a significant other and you get this opportunity, you go out to the West Coast. What you gonna do when you get out there? Because
we can't blow.
The
West
real
Coast.
quick though, if you ain't got no food and you ain't while you're watching this, go get pause it. Go get some food because we dropping gems for real. Like
pause this real quick. Public service announcement. If you're not eating 2 to 3 meals a day, I just don't know what you're doing. Like being scrawny can't be the answer, bro. We play sports.
I was waiting for that. I didn't know where it was going.
We literally play sports and I need you to get bigger. And the only way is eating.
You can put all the work in you want. If you don't eat, none of that matters. If you don't have fuel in your body, none of that matters.
They're not listening. Why am I so cold and it's warm outside? Your body can't perform because there ain't nothing in there.
Need food, man.
Just eat.
Oh, this
I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat. It don't feel good. I don't care. Just eat. Eat the food, bro. Get a protein shake. Just eat. That's all I'm asking.
And once you build those habits of eating, just eating, simply eating, then we can worry about the diet and make sure you put the right things in. But you got to eat first.
Just eat. Okay, unpause. All right, we back.
Wow.
I start sweating on that one. I was not happy. Big question. I think we kind of talked about it, but
let's work.
The rise of specialization in youth sports. Pros and cons.
Go ahead.
Does that make sense?
Can you explain it in simpler terms?
In a simpler term for me and Zach?
Because that's a very broad question. I don't know what you're talking about.
You get a basketball player who's only played basketball. They only perform in basketball. Their only goal is basketball. Pros to that, cons to that.
Okay. So my thing is the pros. You want to go pros, cons, or you want to do like just pros and cons?
You just give yours. I got to think of something.
So my pros of it is if you do that, obviously you'll probably be someone that is more advanced at a younger age. Now that in itself, I think is a con because most of the time, a good amount of the time, the best 8th grader in the city doesn't end up being the best senior in the city because you get told all the time how great you are and you get complacent, you get comfortable.
For sure.
So there's that. The cons of it at an early age doing just that, I think you miss out on a lot of life lessons that different sports bring. And then you can also miss out on a different friend group. You can miss on different friend types. Yeah. You miss out on different life lessons. Like I talked about earlier, like football and basketball, they both teach you life lessons, but they both teach you different life lessons.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I would say, for sure. On that point of like, if I'm just playing basketball, I don't get to meet the different groups of specialization in the meeting friends and talking to different people. And that's something I regret. Like, I'll only play basketball, like for real. Like, I'll only play basketball. I did karate too. I did karate too. I was a purple belt.
I know you got your ass kicked.
Hey, I'm gonna put we might drop the photo like right here. Hold up. Okay. But I did do karate. I had the glasses on, the low cut, the Michael Irvin part. But look, I did it.
That boy wore goggles too.
I was out there like the photo gonna be here. But look,
it's gonna be hard.
I didn't do it to make like friend. I was just like trying to like kick somebody's head off. But
Southwest Fort Wayne.
I was on the other side of town at this time, but but nah, I think that I missed out on a lot of like meeting new people and experiencing different things and like so then it's like I think it would have made my love for basketball grow more if I had did it because it's like dang like I miss hooping because right I'm doing this right now, but when you play especially with the circuit and the AAUs like stuff you playing 12 months basically so
I got a fire question.
And then just to build off what you just said, sometimes when you play basketball, because basketball is probably the main sport that's like year round consistently at an early age.
For sure.
sometimes you need that break. And like sometimes when you like go into a slump, people think, and I learned this in high school, like later in high school, early in college. Like sometimes when you go in a slump, you don't need to get back in the gym. You literally just need a break.
Yeah. And then it makes you, and then you sit there and you're like, wow, like I really missed that.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to take that break, get the appreciative back. Like just.
What was your question, big dog?
Yeah. Let's hear yours, man.
Like he about to go to sleep.
No, I just farted like 3 times. That's all. See, the pros and the cons, but so I'll get back to that question. You said, remember, say AAU if I forget.
Are we gonna? All right, just keep going.
My pros.
It's life, man. It's loud.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Stop being childish.
But you was focused over there, like I could.
So I was making sure I didn't shit. That's the problem. It almost was not one of those.
Oh my
so I had to focus a little bit more. I just got off whole 30. Anything that goes in my stomach,
it's gonna come out.
I'm not sure when it's going to come out or how it's going to come out. The cons 100% are like you can't be super athletic without playing every sport. I feel like not every sport, but multiple sports. I feel like the more sports you play, that creates true athleticism, like learning how to catch a ball, learning how to catch a ball with a glove, learning how to hit a ball with a bat, learning how to shoot a ball in the rim, the distance, how to throw a ball, you know, all those things. I think martial arts is another great one I think a lot of kids should do. Just don't be like him. And also gymnastics. Like I feel like for me, I'm about to have my first daughter, and obviously girls, majority of the time.
Shout out Bean,
man. She in there kicking around, floating around, doing her thing. But she will be in gymnastics, and not that I want her to be a gymnast. It's more or less really understanding and truly understanding how her body moves. I think that's really huge for youth athletes for sure. I think every child should start there, but that's my personal view. Who am I, right? No, I'm just playing. But then the pros to it, I don't know if it's a pro. I mean, I think, like you said, when they're young, they're really skilled, which is great, but what happens is people catch you, and then
what?
You kind of just wasted that time, or burnout happens.
Yeah,
and you absolutely hate the sport, and you put all this time in, and it's just like, wow,
that's a problem.
And I
nowadays.
think that happened for me a little bit, like a mix of like the coaching situation, but then also with the getting burnt out because, like I played travel every year. Again, I only played basketball, so I played travel from 9 until 18, where I wasn't really taking a break. So it's like, but I didn't look at it as like getting burnt out. Like I was like, man, I'm excited, like playing all the time, like more tournaments, less
until
practice.
Burnout happened.
Until you really sit back and look at it like, dang, like I'm only 18, but I've been playing. I haven't took a break since I was 11.
Straight.
Yeah, so it's like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's important for a
you
kid.
played 11 years straight, and that's as good as you got.
Wow. You played 11 years straight.
Y'all acting like y'all acting like I was a scrub.
All I'm saying is Bron played 22 years in the NBA,
the league,
and he's still top 10 in the league.
I'm 5'10". I'm not Bron.
No, I was just talking shit. I like to talk shit to him.
They said y'all act like I'm a scrub.
I like to get in his head.
Cause you got me a little bit.
I know. That's what I do. All right, AU.
Yes, AU. Question.
All right, so look, dude. All right, so I had this conversation with a dude not too long ago. Question is, should a kid play AAU on a travel team if they're not even the best player on their school teams? Or should they join rec leagues so that they can be the best there?
You can go first, but
I think everybody's role is different. I don't think everybody's meant to be the best player on the team. So like if they're like, again, like if they like, it depends. You can't have no scrub trying out for the AAU team. You know what I'm saying? But if they like are decent and they got a little bit of game, like being around better players might make them like catch up or play better. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, I don't know, like if it was all 10, you had 10 guys on the team, they all elite, or 10 girls on the team, they all elite. It's a different niche because they all used to being that guy or that girl. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think you have to be the best player on your team.
My view on it is I don't think you should play AU unless you are advanced.
That's where I was headed.
So,
okay,
so
I can agree with that.
My thing is AU was always like, it was something people had to work for. Like it was a thing where if you played AAU, you was somebody. If that makes sense. Or you
For
was
sure.
on your way to
Yeah.
become to somebody.
Yeah.
You had something that the coach seen that you was going to be somebody one day, and they believed in you. Nowadays, sometimes it's like you just put a team together to get the money.
Yeah.
It's like I see, like last year I was at the running slam, Bill Hensley running slam, one of the biggest tournaments of the year. And I walk in the turnstone, my team plays in like 30 minutes, whatever, and I look at one court and the score is 110-2. Why the fuck are they playing AU basketball?
What did I pay for?
Yeah.
Exactly. And the team that was getting smacked by 102 was from fucking like Virginia. Like, why are you driving all the way here to get beat by 100 points?
Man, like
Like, you're just stealing money.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's not even just money going to you. Then the parents got to pay for travel, gas, hotel expenses. And then on top of that, they're probably buying shirts and gear in order just to tell them that they went there. Like, AU sometimes for some of these people is still a thing where like they're going to get recruited. They're trying to get better, they're trying to get prepared for college. But when
Listen,
it's
if little
a thing,
Timmy
go ahead.
hey,
has 2 points for a school team,
gosh, if he shot the
And
ball
he's playing
twice in
6
4
minutes
games,
and you think that the scouts are coming to see him play at the AAU circuit, I'm gonna let you know this right now.
They're not.
they're not.
They're not coming to see him.
Nah.
He doesn't have the genetics. He's not a beast. He's not a freak. No one's coming to see. He needs to be playing at the local leagues,
Yes.
or maybe. And this is no knock on any school around here, but maybe he gets an opportunity to go to a St. Francis, Indiana Tech. Everyone's dreams are so big to go Division I, but listen,
They're not there.
everyone can't go. It's not possible. So just play your role. Don't go spend $5K a summer on the kid.
And he's not playing. But
Dude, I'm like, just be real with your, as a parent, be real with yourself. If your kid is just going there to get a picture taken so you can post it on Facebook at the end of the day, AAU is not the place to do it because it's so damn expensive.
if my son is the 10th or the 9th guy on the team, like, son, let's move down. And like I said, I play like in the Sunday leagues my team plays in, right? We win 76-4 or 92-0 or like
94-2.
those girls don't like the teams that they were playing against, and we're not doing anything crazy.
And
like,
listen, you're in the city. They're not spending.
yeah.
Yeah, you're just driving 20 minutes and you're on a play. That's fine.
Yeah.
But when you're
And
driving
that's
3
good.
hours,
Yeah.
3 hours.
You're right. You're totally right. But you have to be real with yourself. Be like, well, this is the only way we're gonna get better. That's
No.
not true,
You
though.
go to the YMCA.
You dominate. Like these teams are from, I don't even want to say, but they are coming here and they getting their heads beaten every week. So I'm like, how about we go be the best in our city,
That's
county.
where the question goes.
best in our county.
Yes.
Then let's go. Okay, we got a pretty good little county team. Let's go see if we can hang in here. We might not. Okay, but we have to. You can't just take those big jumps as a team. Like I don't believe in that, and I think it hurt. It only
hurts the kids.
It only hurts the kids, bro. So yeah, I'm just a firm believer in AAU has gotten very like watered down because it's just like, oh well, just because we can pay $1,500, like yeah, he's on the team. They got the bag and the shoes, but son, you're done on Sunday morning.
And I think a part
Silver
of
bracket.
part of like this,
Or
discussion,
you don't even get to play.
Yeah, and like part of this discussion, like AU's getting watered down and all that stuff. I think that's why the gap between the U.S., like America basketball and European basketball, the gap's closing. Because like Europeans,
You are hand selected.
yes, well, that and then also like Europeans their practice to game ratio is like 5-1, whereas here sometimes it's like you're playing 5 games, then you might get a practice in.
Which
And, like,
if the
awful.
kid is under 16, why are we practicing once a week?
Yeah,
Why?
We should be practicing.
Twice.
2, 3, like,
Yeah.
something.
Like nobody gets better. Like no concepts. Like we're running plays. Like and that's another thing. Like I said, if you let them go out there and just run around and play one-on-one, like
No
they're
concept.
they're not getting better. Like they're not. Nobody
No
gets
film,
better.
no.
Yeah,
And
like
sometimes you can get away with it if your kids are more athletic than somebody, but the moment that catch up starts to happen, like where the athletes start to even out, those kids that have been athletic their whole lives, they're fucked.
because they don't know how to
guard
game.
They don't know how to guard a backdoor screen. They don't know how to backdoor. They
don't
just
know how
back
to-
up to half court.
They don't know how to guard for more than 15 seconds because they're
15's pushing it.
Yeah, because they're
Man,
so used to
I don't even know if I'm guarding for 15 seconds. That's a long time. Like
15 seconds of defense.
Like as in me holding one.
No, like they come down the court, run the shit, cut through, set the screen.
I'm about to say me sitting there.
Nah, 15 seconds playing 1-on-1.
Listen,
pass the ball.
Man, it's over.
Come off the pill, but for sure. But
yeah, move the rock.
I don't know, man. I've seen, again, me being a coach now and being there. Like I've seen a lot of. I'm like, whoa, why is this kid like? Why this team isn't ready? Like they're just not ready, and that's okay. Put them in the I'm sure Sport 1 and all these places offer leagues where it's like, okay, like this is a development one where you play in it. Okay, like the teams are there, but there's no reason little Henry and them should be playing in the Memorial Day Running Slam against any Heat Red or Black. Like there's why
EYBL.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not
a different ball game.
They're not ready for that. Like so I don't know. I just think that parents got to reassess and be like, hey, like you're not ready for that yet, but
let's try this league.
Let's killing this. We'll reassess, and it's all about reassessing. Like again, I'm just not gonna have my boy Sonny. It's your time.
We got to get back to where you got to earn your stripes before you just on the AU circuit. That's really what it comes down to.
It's over with for that, man. It's AU is just
get it together.
Social media has a part in that too, I think.
Yeah, man. Social media is running the world right now. Will you let it run you?
Log off social media so you learn how to think for yourself.
30 days. Listen, this is my challenge to you. If you're listening to me right now, get real close, real close. Unlog from all social media for 30 days. Turn it off. Try it. See what you can do. I promise your brain gonna be free. Parents, athletes, students, teachers, coaches. Then you gotta get really creative. Stop going to social media to find out all your workouts, because it's starting to make me mad. All right?
Last nugget I'll say, man, if you a fella out there, go get your hair cut. Love your girl.
That is a crazy concept to come from you, because your haircut.
JB, make sure you cut this shit out. CJ about to piss me off. Shut the hell up. You gonna do me like that on the camera? Cut this shit out.
No, don't cut that shit out.
Keep that on
I'm
there,
cussing
man.
on here too. See,
that's your fault.
That's your fault.
I didn't make you cuss.
Hey,
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, but
Mama Davis,
get your hair cut.
Put a belt to that.
Get your hair cut. Love your girl, man. Support yours, and just again, get off socials. Just be around your guys, and just vibe, man. Like enjoy this life, because too many times we worried about Connor posts on Instagram. He got the new Jeep Wrangler.
Wrangler's crazy.
Who cares? Connor got money.
Exactly, but then it's dang, I'm driving my you know what I'm saying? It don't matter,
it's that
bro.
comparison we talked about.
Yeah, man.
I think my last gem is that when you know that you're not the best, but you won't be outworked, I think that goes a long way. And that's character. Because, even in the field I'm in, I don't necessarily believe I'm the best. I'm the best option in Fort Wayne. No, not at all. I've actually only been in this field for 3 to 4 years, so I would never claim to be the best. But when it comes to the work put in, I'm gonna put in the work. So
I love that,
and I hope everybody else is doing the same thing, because if we continue to do that, then everyone's getting better. So don't reach for the ceiling. Let's just continue to get better, 1% every day. Shout out J Jack.
That's real, Mr. J Jack. My last gem is I'll keep it simple. If you're going through anything, look to the Lord. If you ain't going through anything, thank the Lord you're not going through anything. That's real.
Pray today, tomorrow, and every day.
One thing I've learned over the past year or so, when things are going bad, pray. But make sure you're praying when things are going good too.
Because it can easily turn around and be bad.
Easily turn around.
Right back to where it was. So keep God first. Keep eating.
I saw no results. I still woke up and chased them.
Keep God first. Keep eating. Keep God first again, and then eat a little bit more. And we're going to be smooth. Corbin just texted me, too. He trying to get in the gym. That's my dog right there, man.
And please, get some merch, man.
Buy some merch. The merch is on sale now. The website
should be up.
Is up. All right?
Last thing, man. The takeover will be televised. Know that. We on top. Cut.